Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Tarek Skubal.
Perhaps one of his best outings of the year last time out. Worked deep into the ball game. Only gave up 3 hits. Today, he's going to try to do the exact same thing.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. The wind of the pitch. The other way. Hauls it in. 1 away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ian Happ.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. Happ on his way to third. The throw in safely into second. He's got a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Second and third, one gone. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Misses off the plate. Now 3-1. Kicks and fires. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. That one is gone. Hunter Renfroe hits one out. Home run number 5 on the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Line to left. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Trey Mancini.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Carpenter snags it on the run. So the Cubs get 3 on this blast. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Comerica Park, getting the nod on the mound, Paul Blackburn.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Here's a speed threat, Akil Baddoo.
For the Tigers, the left
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
That one finds the zone at a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Riley Green. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Stays alive. The 1-2. And down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Tigers are shut down there. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Detroit. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
And now the lefty popped up. Muncy makes a nice running catch.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Eli White, the next Cub to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop.
Runner on the go. Now a fly ball to right center. Green on the run. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed him of a run.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 0 for 1. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Here's a 2-2. This one popped up. 2 away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Ian Happ up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it, there's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
In the dirt, but kept close. Pass up with it to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead at 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
There's a swing and a drive. And that ball is gone. His 12th of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Edwin Rios here. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly. This guy will throw any pitch in any count, 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Eric Haas up now for the Tigers. This to center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers get one back on the strength of this solo shot. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Nico Hoerner.
The second baseman. Nico.
Hoerner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Ricky Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. The pitch. And that one in the air center field. Green makes the play. One down.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here's Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. Going to count 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next to the Cubs.
Trey Mancini now hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
At the belt and fires. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to Torkelson. Third out, and that ends the frame. Cubs leave one as the lead remains 3-1. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Renfroe hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Javier.
The batter now, Javier Baez. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, left side. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Akil Baddoo up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Tigers fail to make any noise, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
The designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Up next for the Cubs,
Eli White, the next Cub to hit. Single to right in his first trip. And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Carpenter makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Stepping in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Line, and that's a base hit. Suzuki rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores. It's 4-1. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
2 on, 1 out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. A switch hitter batting right. And the pitch. In there at the knees. And the count's full.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So up next, Nico Hoerner. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Baez. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's already homered here in this one. Out to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Cubs 5 and the Tigers 1. Bottom 4, and the batter now, Riley Green.
The center fielder, Riley Green.
So now 1 and 2.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Yeah, the right-hander deals. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Max Muncy at the dish. One down, base is empty. And that's going to roll to the wall. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Man at second with 1 away. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered in this one. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin Rios.
Next is the designated hitter, Edwin Rios. Went down on strikes his first time through. The 1-1. Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty delivers. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Man at second. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. White puts it away, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They're down here 5-1. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Mike Zunino. Swung on, belted. On its way. Gone. Mike Zunino pops one out of here. His 11th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1.
Well,
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Tarek Skubal is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher on now, Eduardo Rodriguez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Fastball right back to the mound. One away. Out. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2. The lefty ready and a 1-1. Snags the liner back to the mound. Throws to first. Out. Got the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Eli White. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. To first. That's out number 3. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Jonathan Schoop.
The second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fly ball to right. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 14.
And now here is Eric Haas. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one a little bit high. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground to third, and he grabs it foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Renfroe in position. And there's 2 away.
Up next with the Tigers, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. He's 0 for 1. The Tigers selected Spencer Torkelson #1 overall in 2020 out of Arizona State, and he rocketed through their farm system, made it to AAA in his first pro season, and then eventually made his big league debut the following year.
Yeah, Torkelson became the 4th Arizona State baseball player to be drafted.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Down in order go the Tigers. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So up now for Chicago, Harrison Bader. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And up next for Chicago, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 1 for 3. Ball to strike. Ripped on a line. Could be extra bases. Here comes Bader around third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So a man aboard. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ, the 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Now all even up. Hit weakly on the ground. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out there to center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. In comes the runner from third. It's 8-1. And he's got an RBI triple.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
So one gone with a runner at third. And now the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Horner stands at third with one gone in the inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. In the air to left center. Baddoo on the move to the gap. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 9-1.
That's the third run of the inning, and these guys are doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Joey Wentz gets handed the rock out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now the Cubs catcher, Mike Zunino. He's already homered in this game. That's towards center. Green settles under it. And that'll do it. So they get 3 runs, only 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 9 and the Tigers 1. Back here at the ballpark, well, we go bottom 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 2-2. High in the air, out to right. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Akil.
And here is Akil Baddoo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Tigers are shut down there. They trail it big. It's 9-1. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Green makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Seiya Suzuki digs in now. The wind and the pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Jason Foley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Martin, a left-hander, also throwing. 3-2 now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gone. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And up next for Chicago, Eli White. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
2 outs, base is empty. Harrison Bader, the next Cub to hit. And a pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike. That one lifted to left. Baду moving back for this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Cubs get one on the solo shot. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. Bottom of the 7th. Here comes Max Muncy.
Tigers, the third baseman, Max.
The 1-1.
Muncy.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Carey Carpenter.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 1-1 now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hat settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a 1-1. In the air out to center. Bader should have it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back here in Detroit, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And he deals. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Out. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Got it by him for the K.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
The count 2-1. Called strike right there. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that extends the inning for Hunter Renfroe.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here is Hunter Renfroe. Next pitch is popped up. And Renfroe is retired. And that's the inning. So one hit is all they get. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Tigers 1. A new arm into the game, the righty Jordan Hicks. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jordan Hicks.
Two. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And the righty deals.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bader should have it. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now batting, first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Right-handed reliever. Fouled off. He was late. Out to short. Kiner-Falefa. Jump throw. And that is the inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Leading off, Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. That's hard hit on the line. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the first
And now Trey Mancini.
Mancini.
Kicks and fires. In the air, out towards left center. Padu racing, makes the catch.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
Man at first,
Suzuki.
next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. Zunino leads off first with one away. On the ground, right side. Haas gets it to first. Got him.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Eli White, the next Cub to hit.
White.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right back to him on the mound. Gathers and throws to first. 3rd out. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Tigers 1. So bottom of the 9th, and now it's going to be Javier Baez.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's a 1-1. And misses inside. Two now. Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Riley.
Now it's going to be Riley Green. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is inside.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That misses. 3 balls and a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you guys save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
10-1 the final score. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.